My client is David. He is just over 5.5 years old and has recently moved from Chicago. He has been reassessed for his fine and visual motor skills, as well as his sensory processing abilities in the classroom setting. He uses a thumb wrap grasp, which is causing him to struggle with his precise control when writing. He has poor pencil control during tracing and writing activities. He is also having difficulty with fine motor skills as well as visual perceptual skills. He struggles utilizing his figure ground, spatial relation, and visual discrimination. David is having mild difficulty processing and integrating sensation in his classroom environment. He does not recognize sensory input in the same way or in the same rate as his peers. He requires and seeks out sensory input to self-regulate. David has a difficulty related to registration as he often moves things with too much force, such as chairs or desks. Overall, David is demonstrating deficits in his fine and visual motor skills. This is impacting his ability to successfully participate in various classroom writing tasks. David is also demonstrating difficulty with self-regulation as he requires higher levels of sensory input to engage in learning. We are using colored marbles. There are 4 different colored marbles, and for each color, there are 4 marbles. We're also using number tiles. There are also 4 different colors, and for each color, they are numbered 1 through 5. We are also incorporating a weighted blanket for David to have on his lap. And we have these tiles from a game called Rummikub. If you don't have number tiles or even marbles, you could easily use strips of paper and use colored markers or colored pencils to write on the strips. For the first round of this activity, we are going to have David place his weighted blanket on his lap. This is going to provide some stimulation for him and help him self-regulate during the activity. It will help him feel more grounded and more stable in his chair. For the first, we are going to call out different combinations of numbers and colors and shapes to David and have him use his index finger to slide them out in front of him in the order that it is being called out. This will help him with his fine motor skills as well as his preciseness by only using his index finger and sliding it. This activity also helps his visual integration as there's different colors, different shapes, as these are square and these are circle. For the second round of this activity, we are going to continue to have David keep the blanket on his lap, as it said before, to keep him self-regulated during the activity. We are going to also continue to call out different combinations of the numbers, the colors, and different shapes of the tiles and the marbles. This time, we are going to request David to use his grasp to pick up the tiles and then place them down instead of sliding. This is helping him with his fine motor as well as his gripping to practice picking up the different shapes and textures. It's also helping him again with his visual as there's still different colors, different shapes, and numbers. Okay, David, so I'm gonna call out different numbers and colors, marbles and tiles, and I'm gonna have you use your index finger and slide them out in the order that I call them out. So if I call out a red, blue 4 or an orange marble, that's what you're gonna do, okay? So can you slide out a orange 2, a blue marble, and an orange 3? Good. Can I have you pull out a orange 5, a black marble, and a red 4? Good. This round, I'm gonna call out the same things, but this time I'm gonna have you grab the tiles, pick them up, and then place them in front of you instead of sliding them, okay? So can you pull out a blue 1 and a blue marble? Now can I have you pull out a red 1, a yellow marble, and a orange marble?